Hi writers, welcome to the video for week 10. This video is going to go over what's happening this week, but also what's happening for the next couple weeks into our essay number 2. So please follow along and take notes if you need to help you remember some of this information. What's happening this week, week 10, is the Book of Joy, days 4 and 5. This section goes over the 8 pillars of joy. If you just look in your table of contents, you will see the pillars here. And the pillars are perspective, humility, humor, acceptance, forgiveness, gratitude, compassion, and generosity. The way that the Dalai Lama and Desmond Tutu, with the help of Abrams, have divided the pillars of joy is 4 of the heart and 4 of the mind. The first 4 are the 4 of the mind, and then the last 4 are the 4 of the heart. And so what's important to remember about this week and this section of the book is that for essay number 2, you are going to pick one of these 8 pillars of joy, and you're going to write an essay in response to it. We'll go over that in a minute. The only discussion this week is a big chunk of the book. It's pages 191 to 289, which you are responsible for reading. I won't be monitoring you or quizzing you. I will just be trusting that you're doing the work. For this particular discussion, you just need to read one section to be able to do this discussion. So you can pick, you'll look at the 8 pillars, and you can pick whichever one you want. In lab this week with Ray, we will be going over the pillar of humor. That is the one that he picked, of course. But for this discussion, you can pick any one you'd like. You'll choose one of the pillars, and then you'll connect to it on a personal level in one solid paragraph of 8 to 10 sentences. What pillar did you pick? Make sure you've read your chapter. And how does Abrams define it through Tutu and the Dalai Lama? Why did you pick this pillar? How do you relate to it? And then you'll share one quote from this section that helps you understand this pillar of joy. Make sure that you're citing in MLA format. If we look here at Daniel's post, we have a perfect example of what I'm asking for. It's a solid paragraph. I can see by looking at it. I can also see that Daniel has taken a chunk from the reading and put it into his paragraph. So again, if you're not sure, read over the directions or look at some of the samples on here. Make sure they follow the directions. You're connecting to the pillar, and you're also integrating one of the ideas from the chapter. Make sure that you read and respond to a classmate's post to get full credit. Some people are missing out on points. Make sure that you follow the discussion board like you would an actual conversation, where you're checking in to see what other people have written, and then you're responding to that. So next week, we will be wrapping up the book. This is our last week going over the book. We have 2 sections of the book. It's page 278 through 305, celebration chapter, and then the goodbye chapter. This is our last online discussion for the Book of Joy, so enjoy it. Take your time. You'll be posting 2 paragraphs for this discussion, which are outlined here, and then a response to a classmate's post. So that is a total of 3 paragraphs. So remember to take your time and breathe. This is not an essay. I'm not grading you on, is it super brilliant? Because the reality is it probably is super brilliant. I'm grading you on your ability to connect and trust your mind and come up with some ideas, some original thought. But here are the guidelines. Paragraph 1, you're going to tell us in a solid and developed paragraph which of the pillars you decided to write about for your essay number 2. If you have not read the prompt for essay 2, you can click here. So we're going over the prompt this week. If you're in my Tuesday, Thursday class, we went over it last class. On Tuesday, if you're in my Wednesday class, my Monday, Wednesday class, we'll be going over it today, Wednesday in lab. But here's the prompt. You're going to choose one of the pillars. You're going to free write about this pillar, and you're going to cluster it in your journal. So for instance, if you picked humor, you're going to put humor in the center of your journal, and you're going to branch off of that cluster about the humor chapter. What are quotes that stood out to you? What are ideas that you thought were beautiful? Why are you picking humor? How do you relate to it? And then thirdly, you're going to check out the outline for the essay below before you start writing your essay, so you can fill out some of your ideas. These are the things I'm asking you to do in your essay. I'll be handing this out this week if you haven't already gotten it. Basically, outlining can help you flesh out ideas before you jump into your essay. This is what I'm asking you to do in each of the paragraphs. So I'm being really specific. please follow this outline if you want a solid, thoughtful, well-developed essay number 2. So in your introduction, you'll open up a universe for your reader, and you will present your chosen pillar of joy. This is where you're going to present your thesis. A thesis for essay number 2 would look something like, humor makes life more enjoyable, and we should all try to laugh more often. That might be your thesis or your argument about the pillar of joy that is humor. So remember, when you're thinking about your thesis, you're presenting an argument or some kind of claim that you're going to prove in your essay about your pillar of joy. It could be perspective, it could be compassion, but remember, you're trying to get your reader to think about what you're presenting and to agree with you, to try it, right? Try being more humorous in their life, as an example. In paragraph number 2, you're going to summarize your chapter. Some of you needed to work on summary in essay number 1. Remember, summary is just the facts. I'm going to go back to our homepage and kind of remind you from the reading skills packet on summary for those of you that need more practice. We could always use more practice with summary. It's totally fine. It's a good thing. But in your packet, if you're scrolling through your packet, the first page in your packet is on summary. So remember, with summary, you're doing these things, just the facts. You're presenting the author and the title of the piece. So in the Book of Joy by the Dalai Lama, Desmond Tutu, and Douglas Abrams, they talk about the pillar of joy called humor. In this chapter, they discuss the significance of laughter and finding humor in our lives as it enhances our ability to experience joy. So remember, with summary, you're just giving the facts. You're not sharing what you think or how you feel, and that's okay for the essay because you're going to save that part for later. So again, going back to our outline for the essay number 2, you're going to do summary of the chapter or the pillar that you picked in paragraph 2. In paragraph 3, you're going to provide a definition of your pillar. What is humor? How do the Dalai Lama and Desmond Tutu define humor if that's the pillar that you choose? Right? You're going to take your time and you're going to develop it. Integrate a quote from your chapter into this paragraph to help define humor or explain what they mean when they talk about humor. Paragraph 4, you can do it in 1 or 2 paragraphs, but you're going to look at the logos, ethos, and pathos from your chapter. Add a quote from your chapter here for each part of the triangle. That's 3 quotes total: ethos, pathos, and logos. What does it look like in your chapter? So look at your chapter. If it's humor, you're going to go to page 215, and you're going to look and you're going to ask yourself, what is the rhetorical triangle for this particular chapter? And you're going to look at clues from the chapter to help you. And so let's see. For humor, they open the chapter by saying this: one of the most stunning aspects of the week was how much of it we spent laughing. How much of it was spent laughing. So they open the entire chapter. Their ethos is talking about laughter. So we have this idea about humor, and then how much of the week they spent laughing. So as a reader, I'm thinking laughter must be really important to humor and to experiencing joy. And so you can think about that as you're cultivating your rhetorical triangle. What does it look like just in your chapter? So that's what I'm asking you to do for this paragraph. And again, you can do more than 1 paragraph on ethos, pathos, and logos if you would like. Paragraph 4 is where you connect personally to your pillar of joy. Why did you pick humor? Maybe you picked it because you noticed that you want more laughter in your life. Maybe you picked it because you notice you want to smile more and experience humor more. Maybe you picked humor because you love humor. It's a huge part of your family life. You guys laugh together, or you love stand-up comedy and you know that it brings you joy, but you're going to connect. So this is where you're going to integrate your storytelling skills, your detail, and your specifics. You know, if humor is a part of your life, how? Explain that. Open with the story of your family sitting at the dinner table and someone telling a joke and everybody laughing, or share your favorite comedian with us and be specific. Who is the comedian and what jokes do they tell that make you laugh? Why are they your favorite? Your last paragraph is your conclusion, where you're going to wrap up what you have to say. You're going to think about what you want to leave your reader with, how you're going to want to say goodbye to your reader in your essay. But this is your outline for essay number 2. So here you can kind of see the same thing. That's what I'm looking for. Don't forget your Works Cited page with the Book of Joy formatted in MLA format. You can use your handbook, or you can use OWL Purdue website. If you're on the home page, you can go down here and you can look at MLA style citing guides to figure out how to cite the book. If you're on the home page and you want to look at OWL Purdue, you can click here. There's lots of ways to the mountaintop with MLA formatting. If you're doing the basics with in-text citing, you can look here. You can also go to books if you just want to know how to cite a book, and you will follow how to use a basic book format. It's really simple. So for the Book of Joy, you'll have the author's names here. If there's more than one author, you'll do it like this. You'll have the Book of Joy in italics. You'll have the publisher here and the year that it was published. All that information is in your book. You can open up your book and you can see right away that the publisher is Penguin Random House, and that's what you will put, and the year is 2016, so you have it here already for you. So be smart, be resourceful, take your time and enjoy this part of our semester. What you do in your essay number 2 will enhance your life. It will help you experience more joy, and you'll be able to use writing to express yourself and practice your writing skills. In terms of what's due, this week we just have discussion on Book of Joy, days 4 and 5. Next week we have week 11, the Book of Joy celebration and goodbye. And then due on March 28 in a few weeks is your essay number 2 on your Pillar of Joy. I hope this video helped, and I hope you have a wonderful week. Please be sure to post any questions or concerns that you have here in the discussion on questions here. If you're not sure, please ask me and I will respond up here. I'll try to hop on the discussion board to help you out. Have a wonderful, wonderful week.